for a sec. You know what really bothers me? It bothers me. I guess it doesn't bother me. People are just trying to make money. But one of the vulnerabilities that they prey on is making something seem like something it isn't. So we've been being sold snake oil to for decades, forever, right? A bottle of elixir sold by door to door salesmen. They called it snake oil because it was going to cure everything from hangnails to cancer and all kinds of outrageous claims. In this last, I don't know, year, 2 years, maybe even 10 years, there's this idea that keeps being talked about, and it's under the guise of some kind of coaching or secret sauce that you're going to get some kind of a hack, some kind of a productivity hack, a mindset hack, a meditation hack, a book hack that's in somebody's book. Oh, the secrets of modern and ancient sages and gurus. It's been hidden forever and suddenly come to light. Right? I mean, you've seen 100 of those or 1,000 of those, and you're jaded enough to know that it's a crock, but people spend billions of dollars on those every year because of two reasons. One, they want some kind of success, some kind of change in what's going on in their life right now. And two, they want it to be easy. Well, the change you can have. So whatever you want to have, money, success, lose weight, gain weight, be happy, that's all available to any of us, you, me, anyone. And the tuition, the cost, the price tag is a set of behaviors. If I'm here and I want to go here, there's a road between here and here. I have to walk it and I have to pay the tolls. Now, there's tools that help us along the way. If I'm trying to make something and I don't have the right screwdriver or wrench, it's a lot harder than if I do have the right tools. So I'm not debunking any of the tools. What I'm inviting you to do is listen to your own heart. My whole business, I'm completely transparent. I live the life that I dream, the ultimate life, purpose, prosperity, and joy. I'm blessed to have that. And what I just told you about having to pay the toll and walk the road certainly was true for me. I didn't have it. In fact, not only did I not have happiness and joy, for decades, I believed that it was out of my reach, that other people might have it, not me. I was to this, to that, and the other stuff. And so I embarked on endless schemes, as it were, that seemed maybe legitimate to try to fix that. And I was going to go buy the right thing or follow the right person or grab the right book or program and get the money and the happiness and the internal peace that I really wanted and feel good about myself and all the rest of the stuff that are in the hacks. The truth is they're all selling a lie, not because you can't have it, but because the idea that there's a hack or a quick fix is not true. If I need brain surgery, I got to go get the right brain surgeon. I'm not going to allow some hack to tell me they've got a magic formula. Your life is worth more than anything. Your happiness is worth more than anything. And finding the right things, like you may already be as happy as you want to be, and that's fine. I've spent the last 5.5 years now in creating the podcast, Your Ultimate Life, right? And maybe you know that. If you don't, it's really good. Yeah, I'm making it, so it's a plug for my own podcast. But it's a podcast about everything that I have discovered in the last 18 years as I have worked steadily on this road about how to create purpose, prosperity, and joy. And I can tell you that it is successful because I live there now. And I know every single step and process, every barrier, every story, every time I said I can't, you can't, they can't, and every time I went and looked for the external hack and so forth. And again, don't get me wrong, I read tons of books and listen to lots of different people's shows and get ideas from a lot of places. But here's the thing. Real change doesn't come from affirmations. It doesn't come from using the methodologies of NLP or any, I'm not picking on NLP, any method doesn't work without one fundamental thing: your or my bulletproof commitment to change. That requires discipline, and at least in my experience, it required some really good coaching. And as we think about things like athletics or music or performance, drama, or anything, nobody gets to the peak of their profession without that kind of external help. And it's not that there's the hacks that take away the work, it is the guidance and encouragement. Sometimes we need examples. Sometimes we need encouragement or energy. Sometimes we need permission to escape our own mediocrity. So my invitation to you is this: the world is just full of turmoil. Like, you don't have to even turn on the TV or look on social or anything before you hear everybody calling everybody else names and the problems in the world are their fault, are their fault. You know what? None of that needs to affect your happiness. And it's a fabulous distraction and an excuse not to work on it. My favorite thing in life is to help you, each one of you, discover your own power, turn it into magic. I call it alchemy. It comes from alchemy. It's part magic and part science. Now, there's a lot of science behind it. We know about neuroplasticity and brain waves and all that stuff. And the alchemy is those unseen things that we know are there: the spirit, encouragement, these deep connections that we feel that we can't define. Putting that together, learning to truly love yourself furiously and fiercely. Do you really love yourself? I don't know. For me, that was one of the hardest things to learn and one of the most powerful tools to get to where I now live, the kind of life I live. And my offering to the world is to help you to get to the ultimate life: purpose, prosperity, and joy. The keys are remembering and owning truly your worth, which is infinite, your identity as a divine being, which gives you access to all kinds of possibility, reminding you or me that we own our lives. Sometimes we act like somebody else owns it. Not true. Not true. That's a mirage. Coaching has been more fun for me than any other job or work that I've ever had. Obviously, I own my own business. I don't work for anybody except you. And it has energized me to write lots of books about things I've learned, lots of music, to help you write your story. If you'd like help with any of these things so you can absolutely have whatever you want, there is a road from here to here. There is a road. And there is no easy button. So if you've got the courage and commitment to walk that road, you can get to the mountaintop. You can get purpose, prosperity, and joy. And have so much fun, you can't imagine it right now. And I always use the word prosperity because that includes, of course, cash, but it includes so much more than that. I love you. My mission for the rest of the days I draw breath is to see you for the divine and powerful being that you are, to invite you home to yourself, and to help you eliminate the stories, the barriers, whatever you call them, that keep you from having the kind of success, joy, purpose, and prosperity that you deserve and that you want. You'll be seeing a lot of stuff about a university that I'm opening in January for exactly these things. For business owners, I have a system that helps you increase top-line revenue and profit while lowering fixed costs, overhead, and risk. That's for business owners. For coaches, I have a method to turn you into a powerhouse coach, if you're not already. And if you're already, then you're already way past 100,000. If you're not, then you're not a powerhouse coach. You can tell yourself whatever stories you want, but you're not. So if you are satisfied with your life, I'm grateful. And you and I, we owe it to as many people as we can to bless their lives. And if you're not, quit pretending you are and do something about it. We'll see you tomorrow.